Alright guys, up for sale right now is my 1986 Yamaha FZ600. This is the SC model, I believe, for California. Overall the bike shows really nice. We'll just do a quick walk around and kind of walk you through the negatives and the positives. This bike does not have a title, but I do have the verified VIN inspection done by the Colorado State Patrol. So I have all the paperwork to apply for the title. Here's the VIN tag, is all intact. You see 1986. I'll just kind of go over with the fairings. It is dusty, so bear with me guys. There's a scratch right here. There's a crack in the fairing right there. This FZ decal is really hard to find, and it does look pretty good. It's in pretty good shape. Right along the inside here, all the way down. No big chips in the front or anything like that. This one does have just some scratching in the decal. Possibly could get buffed out on the paint side of it. The Yamaha on the bottom looks really good, and it's dirty, guys. The guy who had it before me stored it in a shed for 15 years or so, and stored it full of gas, and then apparently one of the seals in the bottom of the petcock had leaked, and so it leaked fuel on the bottom of the fairings, so it's kind of yellow over on the other side. You'll see that in a minute. There's the engine case, carbs behind there. Carbs have been pulled apart, gone through, cleaned within the last year. It starts right up. I'll show you that in a minute. I'll show you inside here. It's not properly jetted for Colorado altitude. Right now we're at about 6,500 feet in Colorado Springs. It was jetted for 2,500 feet in the high desert of California. This fairing looks like it's in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of a rub right there where the decal just kind of let go a little bit. No cracks in this fairing at all. There's a little bit of paint scrapage right there. Rear seat looks pretty good. The front seat has a little bit of a wear mark. I'm pretty sure you can see that, one on each corner, but throughout the seat there's no other wear marks or anything like that except this back corner right there. Gas tank needs cleaning. It's a little dirty, needs to be polished out and buffed. This decal and the M, there's a little bit of a paint scrape, or not a paint scrape, a decal scrape. On the top here, starting about right there and going here, there is a light shallow scratch through the blue. I don't think it's all the way down to the metal. There's some rub marks on the paint up on the front of the gas tank as well. You can see them here, here, and here. Fork tubes are in pretty good shape. I don't see any nicks or anything like that. Everything's just a little dusty. Same with the headlight back there. Turn signals are in really nice shape. It's not like a lot of them that are just scratched and whatever whenever you get them. The front brake caliper still has the factory plastic wrap, or the cellophane over the top of the piston there, so it's still intact. This bike only has 345 miles, all original, so it's extremely low mileage. The variable damper sticker is in perfect condition, which that's a hard sticker to find original. These are the original rotors, original brakes. I believe the tires have been replaced by the last guy. These are Yokohama brand 190/16, so it's a 16 front tire. This is just dirty on the fender, but it's no scratches in the paint. It's totally perfect. This variable damper sticker has a little nick in it. The fork tubes look good though. Headlights are in good shape. The front Yamaha sticker you can see on the H has a little wear on it, as well as a paint scrape right here on the front corner of the nose. This mirror right here is brand new, OEM. It's an OEM mirror. I just replaced it yesterday. Got it off eBay because the other one, the original one, I still have it, but it's missing the glass. Windshield is not in great shape. There is a crack from here to here that goes all the way through the windshield, and then there's some cracking along the side here that's not separated. This one just happens to go all the way through, and you can see on the top there, yeah, you can see the separation there. Front of the windshield looks good. The black is all intact. Moving on to the left side of the nose piece, there's a paint scrape right here that might be able to be buffed out. It's not very deep. Little scrapes along there, paint scrapes and whatnot. The sticker on this side of the frame rail is intact still. Here's the other side of the ignition switch. Some others inside the fairing there. This mirror is all original. This whole bike is original. There's nothing aftermarket done to it. It actually has the original air filter still. So paint scrapage right here above the FZ logo. With this FZ logo is in great shape. No cracking on this fairing at all that I see. There's some marks here, but most of it can just be buffed out. The decal here is a little worn on the edge. There's some pretty good scrapes here, but I think it's just into the, oh, actually there's a crack here, right from this corner to this corner. That's a crack all the way through the fairing. It's an oil cooler, header pipes. It's got factory exhaust on it. The stator cover here has a little bit of some scraping on it. There's more of the carburetors from this side. Spark plugs still numbered, the wires. There's really no scraping or anything like that in the frame paint, except for right here there's a little rub mark. You can tell down here this is where the gas leaked over that 15-year span and kind of yellowed it here, but it does wipe away. I just haven't gone through the process. The gas started eating away at the fairing down there, or the paint of the fairing, so it's just kind of, the paint's just kind of eroded and kind of gross. It's a starter cover, pretty nice. Petcock's in great shape. It turns freely. On this side of the tank, there's a scrape, light scrape, that runs about this distance. Yamaha logo is in great shape on this side. There's just some markings and stuff like that, which I believe all that can be buffed away. Those aren't scratches. Neither is this. This fairing has a crack back here in the corner. Let me pull away right there, all the way to the blue stripe. Pure Sports logo is in pretty nice shape. It's just a little dirty. On the tailpiece back here, the red and the white stripe is rubbed away a little bit here. The Yamaha on the back is in good shape. Taillight's in good shape. All the lights work. Turn signals, parking lights, or headlights, brights. It's got the rear pillion. This monocross logo on the swing arm is, I've had people tell me it's nearly impossible to get, and this is in perfect condition. It's all aluminum swing arm. Chain guard's in nice shape. The chain's in good shape. Rear sprocket looks clean. Everything turns freely. There's the rear brake on the other side. I believe this one also has the factory cellophane. Oh, no, that one didn't have the factory cellophane. Once again, Yokohama tires here. This is a 120/80/18, so an 18 rear tire. It's missing one reflector. There's a reflector that goes here, just like the other side. It's missing that. Factory exhaust. It's clear. No big scratches or anything like that all the way down. All of the controls work fine, just like they're supposed to. Show you inside the fuel tank. Fuel tank is full. There's a little bit of rust on the inside. Nothing major. Nothing that can't be coated and taken away. The filler, or the gas cap, is actually in really nice shape. There's no leaks on this bike or anything like that. Here's the top. Okay, the clutch lever is actually broken. The end of it's broken off. I have one on order, so I'll be replacing that. All of the switches operate. Left, right, in, high, low, horn. Clutch moves freely. Nice feel to it. As you can see here, there's 345 original miles for this motorcycle. Since I've had it, I've only put 40.2 miles on this bike, and every single mile has been a fun joy, I'll tell you. Caps for the air fill on the forks all function. Brake is nice, feels nice, grip's nice. Switches. Throttle turns clean and returns. Underneath the seat, you can see all the tabs are intact on the seat. Everything's there. I have the original toolkit that comes with the motorcycle, the original Yamaha toolkit. Those are hard to find. I have battery tender cable hooked up to it. The battery tender will not be included, but the cable obviously stays there. All the tabs for the rear fairing are intact. Screws down. Clips on. Gauges are a little dusty. I'll go back to the speedometer so you can see the original miles, 345.0. Tack works fine. There's no scratches or anything on the cluster. Fuel gauge. Wiring behind it. All looks clean. The original reservoir cover for the brake. I'm trying to go through this bike as much as I can to show every single little detail of it that's maybe not perfect or that's really nice. That way there's no guessing. Video speaks for itself. So I'm going to throw this camera on a tripod and then we'll start it up. Headlights are on. Let me switch to the brights. There's the brights. Low beams, high beams. Left turn signal. Right turn signal. Left turn signal. Right turn signal. Brake light is on right now. Let's see if I can grab it. That was from the handbrake. Foot brake also operates just perfect. Horn works just fine. jet that's making that happen, possibly, or maybe the pilot jet. I'm not exactly sure on what jet does which throttle response. But if you do buy this, you will have to probably jet it for this altitude. I've ridden it around my neighborhood. That's all I've done, because it's not titled, it's not registered, and I don't want to lose my motorcycle license, so I keep it off the street. I don't know if I showed tread depth. I don't know if you can see the tread depth. There's still some tread left. Choke is right there, that lever. And that's it. Key off. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video of this 1986 Yamaha FZ600. Do a final walk around for you. Alright guys, thank you. JLindsay19. That's my screen name. Thank you.